Good day and welcome to the MobiBullet VCARD and VCARD Turbo walkthrough demo. We'll start with the basic VCARD, which we'll have in front of us. As you can see on the right hand side, I have an example site, okay? And I'm utilizing what's called a local host, okay, on my machine. At the same time, you can utilize file transfer on your own web server or your client's web server. Okay, I like to design and test on a local server, which is on my personal computer. Okay, so without further ado, okay, so you can see right now that we have this color scheme on the basic VCARD template. Okay, again, we have the main call to action points here: the tap to call, the address, the map, the clear directions, social integration, SMS, and email. All right. Now on the left hand side, you'll see what's included in the basic VCARD package, which is the VCARD template. I created a Photoshop logo for you if you don't have one for yourself and or your clients, and the MobiBullet VCARD application, which will start right now. Okay, now you'll see that it takes literally minutes to reinvent and create a new site out of this original template. Okay, so let me start and you'll see the whole process as we go along. So once I click MobiBullet VCARD, I get an icon on the bottom of my desktop, and then it's asking me, please select your templates folder. Again, since I have a local server, I'm going to go to my local server, which is called XAMPP, and then I go to htdocs, MobiBullets, okay, and I'm going to utilize the VCARD template. Press OK. Then since I went before to this folder, I already had it in my machine, and it's asking me, please upload your logo, either JPEG or GIF. I'm going to choose my logo. Okay, now it's opening an instance of Internet Explorer, okay, which is where the magic happens. Now you can see that this is very user friendly. All right, now what you'll see here, this is the original site on the left hand, on the right hand side, excuse me, and on the left hand side we have the Explorer instance of MobiBullet VCARD, the actual editing platform. Now this is in basic plain English. All right, that's what I designed it as user friendly and easy as possible for yourself. Okay, and even a small business can utilize. Again, remember the problem was they didn't understand. Okay, with this they don't have to understand any code. Okay, now my suggestion, based on my experience and based also on results, I like to keep the backgrounds white. Okay, because it enhances the call to action, okay, elements. All right, many people, I see sites that are, all different colors. You don't know where to go, where to turn, what to do. Okay, you know this has to be fast, has to be clear, and again, my personal preference, again, it's going to be based up to you, but my personal preference is white. Now, since for example in this case my logo is based on a black and reddish maroon type of color, you can see, the questions that we have here. What page background would you like? I'm going to leave it as white. What header background would you like? I'm going to change everything from black to maroon, okay? Because I want to show you how quickly we can do this. Okay, so everything that is in black now, I'm going to change to maroon. Okay, so I'm going to copy. I'm going to tab. Okay, what tap to call background color? I'm going to change that to maroon. I like Verdana, I like bold. I like Verdana, I like bold. I like white as the font colors. Tap to call, we'll leave it as is. What footer background I would like? I want it maroon. Verdana, bold, white is okay. Black, we'll change that to maroon. Black, we'll change that to maroon. Okay, and then we get to, please enter a brief description about your site for SEO purposes. Okay, let's utilize. We have rocking site. Again, I'm utilizing this, obviously going to change it. I'm doing this for demo purposes. Okay, keywords are business. Okay, etc. Obviously, you're going to be changing it based on your or your client's business. All right. So here, what is your business name? Let's call this my business. Okay, instead of your domain, I'm going to change that to my domain. You can see how quickly and easily, in terms of address and phone, I'll leave it as is, but let's change this to me at mybiz.com. Okay, and you can see we have generate your site. Click it. Processing data, please wait. Configuration file updated. Close. You're done. You can close out of Explorer. Okay, now you're obviously telling yourself nothing changed, right? Yeah, because I didn't refresh. Once I refresh, you can see everything changed from black to maroon. So within, I'd say, 3 minutes. Obviously, going to take a couple more minutes to modify some more settings, for yourself and or your clients, but you're all done. So this is MobiBullet VCARD, the basic version. You can do it one by one, and we have the MobiBullet VCARD on, let's say, on steroids or turbo. Okay, and we'll go to that right now. Okay, so this is the actual before I start. Okay, this is the VCARD turbo folder that you'll be receiving, and I'll go over it in a second. Right now, this is what I have in terms of VCARDs prepared. Okay, because I told you I can make I can make 5, 15, 50, 100, 200 at a time. Okay, now the VCARD turbo, okay, is gonna work on based off of an Excel or a CSV spreadsheet. Okay, which we'll see in a second. Before we go into that, okay, the VCARD turbo folder that you'll be receiving contains the following: a logo folder where you'll be placing all the logos that are going to be utilized by the sites. All right, the VCARD turbo template folder for the VCARDs. Okay, where you'll see in a second how I utilize it. It's going to ask me where I want all my VCARDs to be placed at. Again, I included a Photoshop logo for you to utilize. Okay, and I think you can also use GIMP, which is the free version, of graphics application that you can change the logo for yourself or your client. The MobiBullet VCARD Turbo application and a VCARD Turbo Sites Excel worksheet. Okay, I'm going to show it to you right now. And as you can see, this is in plain English. Okay, it asks me page background, header background, tab color, the same exact questions that were asked before. But this is, since I'm doing this, for obviously here 20 different sites, it's going to ask me for I basically utilize 20 different rows for that. Now, keep in mind, you can make this, these ahead of time in terms of the color schemes that you like. All you're going to have to change is essentially the name of the business or the prospect that your client and or prospect that you want to make the sites for. The logos, where they're at, the logo names, for example, the websites, the address, the phone, and the email. Okay, so that's all you're gonna have to change. Once you have this set up, it's very easy. Again, this is a very easy to fill out worksheet. You can fill it out once, and the rest, in terms of business information, etc., you can fill out specifically for your prospects and or clients. So without further ado, let's run MobiBullet VCARD Turbo so you can see how fast it goes. All right, so it's going to take me about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, even less. So I'm pressing VCARD Turbo. Okay, please select your templates folder. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to my computer, C drive, XAMPP, which is my local server. Then I'm going to go to the MobiBullets VCARD Turbo. This is where it's at. Okay. Then it's asking me, please select the Excel CSV file that contains the new templates information. Okay, open. All right. Where should all the templates be stored to? Remember I told you it's going to ask me where it's at, so I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to go to my server, local server, which is XAMPP, htdocs, MobiBullets, and right now it's empty. We saw that here. Okay, it's empty, so I'm going to say okay. And then it's where are all the logos stored within. All right, so my logos are right here in the VCARD Turbo logo folder. Press OK. 1, 2. Thanks, you're all set. So it took us about a minute and a half. Press OK. Now you can see, and you tell me OK. So I can see that the folder is empty. Yes, because I haven't refreshed. I'm going to refresh it. All right. So I have 20 different sites within about a few minutes. Obviously, the Excel has to be filled in, but again, once you filled in the color schemes, you can change different business information, etc. You can create sites within minutes. You know, again, the possibilities are endless, and there's no limit on how many sites you can create. So you can say, okay, so what does it look like? And this is global. Okay, for example, this is a red version, and obviously this is in my local neck of the woods in Israel. Okay, then we got, for example, another one. This is in Illinois, in Chicago, near in the U.S. I don't know if it's Chicago, but near in the U.S. Black color scheme. All right, then we have, for example, a maroon, and this is in Tasmania, in Australia. Okay, you can see that this works across the world. All right, so you know, we'll check another one just to show you. This is the green version. This is in California, the States. Okay, so you can see how, you know, within minutes, all right, we can create, you know, one by one with the MobiBullet VCARD version basic, and we can make, you know, unlimited, you know, amount of sites with the MobiBullet VCARD Turbo. Okay, so and the possibilities of customizing again are endless as well. So I hope you enjoyed the demo. I wish you a wonderful day, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. Kind regards, Ron.